Hi, my name is Jerry Freeman. I am the owner of TCG. TCG is the parent company for three companies. We have TCG Flooring, Attune, and Calvert and Freeman. TCG Flooring is a supplier to national account end users and distributors. Calvert and Freeman is a supplier to flooring contractors nationwide, and Attune is a supplier to our high-end A&D community. Everything we do is environmentally friendly. We don't offer products that are not at least 50% recycled content, rapidly renewable, or FSC certified. What constitutes green for us or environmentally friendly is 50% recycled content is critical. A product that we develop is usually at least 50% recycled content. We want that criteria. Right now, LEED, which is the criteria for sustainable buildings, says that products need to be 55 or 33% recycled content. So 33% recycled content is the standard today, but what's the standard tomorrow? So we shoot for at least 50%, and in some cases we create products that are 95% recycled content. So recycled content is critical. Taking a product that's been discarded and making it into something new is, to us, a sustainable product. We use miso bamboo in our hardwood bamboo and our bamboo. Miso grows at a rate during the rainy season of 18 inches a day. So this is a product that matures in 3 to 5 years versus a typical hardwood, which takes 35 to 65 years to mature, thus making it a rapidly renewable product. Because right now the building standard for green buildings is LEED certification. LEED certification has a minimum of recycled content as 33%. We know that's going to change. We know that the criteria is going to get stronger and stronger, and so we shoot right now for a minimum of 50%. Some of our products are as much as 95% recycled content. Most of our products are completely recyclable. FSC certification is critical for our wood products. This is the Forestry Stewardship Council. They basically make sure that if you want to be an FSC certified hardwood company, you have to have your forest, your growth, your production all meet criteria to promote an environmentally friendly process. Not only for the making of the product, but also for the community. It's critical that that company be a good partner in the community from an environmental standpoint. So when they harvest wood, they tend to replant more wood than they harvest. Every year their forests grow. The companies that we work with have over 80,000 acres of sustainable forest here in the United States. For us, our excitement to go into the Green Exchange building is that we have a space where we can show off, a space that we can have this beautiful showroom where when people come there, we're not embarrassed. It's a beautiful building. We can talk about why it's critical to be part of the building and also the other tenants. But when we have a client come in, I mean, we deal with a lot of large clients all over the country. When a Brunswick or a Walgreens comes into our space, or a Gensler or a Perkins & Will, or if Gary Lee comes by to pull carpet for a job, it needs to be an environment that they're comfortable with, an environment that is as elegant as the products that they create. They need to be able to see that it's sustainable, but also that the products are beautiful and they're shown well. Showing products for us is important. If we don't show them well, we don't sell them. So having that kind of environment is critical to our business. And the Green Exchange building affords us a space to be able to do that. It has great lighting, which was a big issue for us. It has very high ceilings, which is also another big issue for us. A byproduct, again, the sustainable nature of the building, the LEED qualification is also critical to us, but there are a lot of buildings in Chicago that are LEED buildings, but this building afforded us great lighting and great ceiling heights, which for our type of business is critical. Our showroom is going to be basically one big open space with interchangeable flooring, because that's what we do. So we decided to become a tenant of the Green Exchange because it was important to me to be part of a group of companies that think similarly to the way we think. We could easily be part of a building like the Merchandise Mart, where there are a lot of like-minded companies, but then we're not expanding our process outside of the typical box, as it were. By going to the Green Exchange, we can be part of a group of individuals that think about environmentally conscious practices, not just for what we do for a living, but we may learn something from another group. We may learn something from Conscious Planet, or we may learn something from a printing company or a school, or even the vegan, food company, or the Coke Couture woman. I mean, to sit down with a group of individuals who think on an environmental practices standpoint, I think it will help us broaden our scope of what we think about when we take those same ideas and we translate them into flooring products. That's primarily the reason, to be part of that group of individuals and that group of companies is important to us. Part of the reason we are in the Green Exchange building is because of, again, the relationships we were building. We've already employed Greater Than. Greater Than's helped us develop our website for our Freeman division and done a phenomenal job. We didn't choose them because they were a tenant. They got the opportunity to bid on our work because they were a tenant. But in talking to 3 and 4 companies and getting proposals, we felt they understood what we're doing far greater than anybody else, and we've been very happy with them. They've done a phenomenal job. And I think part of it is because they have the same mindset we do. So again, that tenant interaction is going to be critical to our business, moving forward. But I think the industry is driving us, and when I say industry, the design industry is driving us that all products in future will be sustainable, period. It's not an option. So, how do we create products that are more? Right now, LEED is 33%. We're focusing on at least 50%. Maybe our standard is 90% or 95 or 100%. We're dealing with some products right now that we can literally make a product that's 100% recycled content. Now, we've got to make it elegant. That's the trick. And we're getting there. And we've done some products that are 95% recycled content that nobody realizes are green. They're beautiful products, and people see them as beautiful products, and the green is the byproduct. I think that's where we're headed. We've got to be at a point where the assumption is it is green. And if it's not green, it just gets tossed out. People aren't going to bother with it. The A&D community is not going to bother with it. A Nelson or a Gensler or a Perkins & Will, a Environments Group, Gary Lee, they're not going to pull products that are not green. They're not going to allow those products to even be in their libraries. Our flooring contractors, that we supply products to, their clients are asking them every day, what are the green attributes? If the client's asking for it, it's going to become a reality. And when everything at my house 2 years ago turned to green cleaning products, I've been working on green stuff for 25 years as a designer and as a manufacturer. It was always difficult to push people to do green products. When our house became green, not because I was pushing it, because my wife said, we're going to use green cleaning products, period. I knew it hit mainstream, and I knew it was time to really start focusing on building this company because it will be the norm.